Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Trevor Walsh. Today we'll find out exactly what it takes to be the director of Osprey Productions. The show is next on UNFmedia.com. Our guest today is director of Osprey Productions, Katie Jackson. Thanks for being with us today, Katie.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, let's jump right into it. I want to know, why did you join Osprey Productions?
So yeah, it's actually a funny story. I started UNF as an international business major, and to be frank, I hated it. So I decided, I need to figure out what I want to do with my life. Someone asked me, you should come volunteer in Osprey Productions with me. So I started volunteering and started as the girl who just made posters, came in quietly with my Sharpie, did the advertisements and type stuff, and fell in love. Started volunteering even more, went through their membership experiencing leadership task, and ended up getting hired and just kind of moved my way up.
Oh, very cool. So what have you learned from being the director?
A lot about people and how to lead them and manage them. So we have 50 to 100 volunteers at a time and 8 staff. So trying to figure out what motivates those people and trying to get them to be in places on time and to give their all, and really how to handle that.
Stay with us as we continue our conversation with Director of OP, Katie Jackson. The show continues on UNFmedia.com.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at Fire Adapt.
And welcome back to the show. We're here with Katie Jackson, Director of Osprey Productions. Picking up where we left off before the break, what would you say has been the biggest challenge for you, Director of OP?
I think it's like balancing school with work. So I'm also really involved in PRSSA and other clubs on campus, so trying to balance it all. And, we work 30 to 40 hours a week, and I go to school 15 hours a week, and event planning never stops. Like for the Big Sean concert, we started planning in May, and we planned all the way till the day of the event. So trying to find that balance where I'm getting the work experience I want for a job one day and giving my all, but I also don't need to fail out.
Do you have any plans after graduation?
Yeah, so I'd really, as predictable as it seemed, like to go through event planning. I kind of have some connections with hotels and stuff, so I might go that way. Also, my degree's in PR, so maybe I'll go more of the nonprofit way and work for 5Ks and smaller events like that.
Absolutely. So what would you say to people who want to be in the position you're in right now as director?
Yeah, so I tell everyone at orientation when I go and speak, you can do it. I was just a volunteer. You should do it. We're really fortunate at UNF that they give us that opportunity, because most schools, my position is like a 40,000 K and it's full staff. So you can start as a volunteer. You can be the girl who made the posters and work your way up, and really you should just go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sadly, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to our guest, Katie Jackson, for joining us. I'm Trevor Walsh, and we'll see you next time on the show, streaming exclusively on UNFmedia.com.